Hey guys, I am ForeverAGame and welcome back to the Parker-Harmon family current household, the August update. Yay, we did it. I did that in one take. It wasn't the greatest, but it was mine. But if you did not know, I do this like current household thing where, I do my current household. It all started with my sim, Parker-Moon-Harmon, who's now an elder. She's gonna die soon, and it kind of pisses me off. It doesn't piss me off, it makes me sad. But yeah, really depressing to be quite honest. But she had, several children. She had 5 children, and they've all branched off into their own little subsets. But she married Jake Harmon, and then they moved to Plavraj, right? Plavraj? This is Plavraj? I think it's Plavraj. I believe so. I think it's Greece or Italy. I have no idea, actually. I think it's Plavraj. I think we're in Plavraj. I believe so. But they moved here with their daughters, Hadley and Eleanor, the youngest two. But then, things soon went wrong. But Parker-Moon-Harmon, she's a Virgo. She wanted to be surrounded by family. And she's 186 days old. I think my Sims live to 190. I may have her live just a little bit longer just so she can be at Hadley's wedding, when Hadley gets married. But, I'm just maybe. And then she likes pop music, key lime pie, and spiceberry. She is dramatic, family-oriented, eco-friendly, perceptive, ambitious, and lucky. She is a retired power broker, and she had a business degree. She has several skills. She's maxed out charisma and cooking, she's doing her thing. And then she has fertility treatment, long distance friend, dirt defiant, and office hero. Fertility treatment did fucking nothing. I would just like that to be noted. I wanted twins, but then I never got them. So I had to adopt a twin. I had to adopt a twin for summer. But that's when I got it. I got it like right before her and Anuki tried for a baby. And then we never had a twin. It kind of pissed me off. But then she married Anuki Moon from university. And then she married this other dude she met at university, Jake Harmon. And he has fast learner, steel bladder, entrepreneurial mindset, and long distance friend. He wants to be the tinkerer. He likes electronica music, cobbler, and Irish green. He's an Aries. He's 188 days old. He's lucky, good, socially awkward, eccentric, a genius, and a computer whiz. He had a business degree, and he's a retired game studio head. So, yeah. So, they got married, and then they had their children. They had Hadley and Eleanor. They had Hadley first, and then Eleanor. Hadley wants to be surrounded by family. She is a Pisces. She ages up in 34 days. She likes rock music, vegetarian dim sum, and lilac. She's family-oriented, neat, perfectionist, excitable, and easily impressed. She went to business school. She went. She probably would have gone more if, certain events hadn't transpired. And she has speedy cleaner, because in my mind, she's mentally ill. She's mentally ill. I mean, at some point she will be. I'm not mentally ill, but like neurotic. I think eventually I'm gonna give her neurotic. Like, very like, what is the word? Were they clean? She's gonna have anxiety. She's gonna be a mess. Oh, and I'm gonna love it. She's gonna be a mentally ill housewife. That was our original plot for Hadley. But, and then there's also this baby named Cassie. She is a Leo. She likes rap music, Ratatouille, and purple, and she's a light sleeper and friendly, and she ages up in 2 days, and she is a crack baby! Yeah, she's a crack baby. She's not Hadley's crack baby. She's Hadley's adopted crack baby, but she's Hadley's crack niece. Like, she's Hadley's niece. So, yeah, some things, went wrong. So, I think the last time we were updated on this family, I believe maybe Eleanor was pregnant or Eleanor was involved with somebody. So, Eleanor, Eleanor was on drugs. She was smoking and popping pills, and because there's not a hard drugs mod, she was not doing crack or cocaine or anything. But, like, storyline-wise, she was doing a lot of drugs. And so Eleanor was, she was having a rough time. And so she slept with Jared LaChance, who is her drug dealer, who's a criminal. And then, one thing led to another. And, Cassie was conceived. And so Eleanor gave birth to, the crack baby. She hid her pregnancy until Thanksgiving. And then Thanksgiving, it was Cara, Jake, Hadley, and Hadley's boyfriend Chase at Thanksgiving dinner. And then Eleanor went into labor. Eleanor went into labor and she gave birth. She went to the hospital, but, she went into labor, like, right around here. No, it was here. It was here, because I think Chase was, like, sitting here or here. And then I think she was right over here. And then she went into labor. But, yeah, so that was an issue. And so, a few days, she stayed for a bit. And, then Hadley comforted her. Hadley was like, oh, Eleanor, you're not ever going to have to do this alone. We will be here to help you. I will be here to help you. I'll be here to help you raise the baby. And Eleanor took that as her get out of jail free card. And she got her car in the middle of the night and then left. She left for St. Clair. She lives in St. Clair. But yeah, so... And then Hadley finally got a hold of her, and then Eleanor said, I'm not coming back. I don't want to. And then, so Hadley has taken it upon herself to raise her sister's crack baby. I don't think it's a crack baby anymore. I assume the crack has gotten out of its system. But, at birth, it was a crack baby. Go watch Cassie. But her and Cassie are friends now, and Cassie's like 2 days old. So this happened very recently. And so... Hadley was, doing her business thing. Oh, and she confronted Jared LaChance. She almost hit him. But she didn't because she's classy. But her and Chase went to go confront Jared LaChance. And then Jared said, I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want it. I'm in a relationship. I don't want it. And then so the baby basically has no parents. So Hadley decided she was going to do it herself. But then while she was there... Chase is right here. While, once they left Jared's apartment building, Stephanie Lee, she was doing something, I guess. She was off. That's Jared's love interest, his girlfriend. But she was off. She's not important. But, so, they left, and, so, Hadley was like, fine, I'll raise that baby. I'll do it. I'll be a mother. And then Chase, he does not care for children. He's very, like, career-focused. And he also thought Hadley was very career-focused. And they were going to go do this business thingy, whatever, this random business thing. I don't know, not an internship, but, like, a career thingy. And they were going to go together. And Hadley was going to leave Parker-Harmon and go, like, have a career with Chase, and they were going to be business people together. But then Hadley's plans obviously changed because Hadley as a character is defined by the sacrifices she makes for this family. She is going to keep this family together. If no one else will, Hadley Harmon will keep this family together. But so Chase obviously had an issue with that, and he broke up with her. Because, he did not want to, he didn't want to be a dad. And he wouldn't have even really been a dad. He could have still basically treated it like Hadley's niece. It had just been Hadley's niece that's always there. But, yeah, I think children make him uncomfortable. I honestly did think he had dislikes children. But, whatever. He will be leaving Parker-Harmon soon. He'll be leaving to go do his business thing. And Hadley, Hadley's in her all too well era. This is her Jake Gyllenhaal, so to speak. He's her Jake Gyllenhaal, so to speak. They had like a short, but very, 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 very passionate and love-filled romance. And it like burned out, And she'll remember it all too well. Like, Hadley's in her all too well era. And, soon-ish, she'll be in her Starlight era, she'll, she'll bounce back from this. But currently she's in her all too well era, and I think that really fits because it's winter. Debatably it should have been fall, but it was fall like 3 minutes ago. So it was fall when they broke up. They broke up in fall. But, it's winter now. So she's having a bit of an issue. So, and because she wants to be surrounded by family, I'm going to have her birth 4 children. Or maybe she'll adopt one. I don't remember. I don't know. But she'll have 4 children of her own. And then I'm going to, before Cassie ages up, I saved a version of Cassie as a toddler because I didn't know because I'm going to connect Hadley as her mom. I'm going to connect Hadley as her mom, but I don't know if her genetics are preset. So I saved a version I have of where she was connected to Jared and Eleanor, and I aged her up into a toddler. Just take like a little family tree picture that I have to do. And so I saved that version in my, the bin thing or whatever. And so if she does not turn out exactly like that one, because I just aged up, I saved this baby and then aged it up. But if she does not turn out looking exactly like that one, I'll just replace her like I did with Taylor in Lucky Palms in Sally's Save. Because I want Cassie to count towards Hadley's child. And it says raise 5 children from babies to teenagers. So I'm going to connect them before I age her up into a toddler. So it can be babies to teenagers. I think that's stupid. I think that's very, very stupid. I do. That's why I had to adopt Grant as a baby and then age him up, because I was concerned that Cara would not reach her surrounded by family thing if I adopted him as like a toddler or a child. Or if I adopted a toddler or a child. So I just adopted a baby. So, but I think that's very irritating. Because what if I have like a couple who wants to adopt like a child? Like, what if I want to, do that? But then it won't count towards their surrounded by family, which I feel like it should. Like, what if you get like married and have like a stepchild or like adopt your stepchild in this game or whatever? Like, it irritates me very much. It irritates me so much. Like, the prerequisitions for this lifetime wish. I feel like it should be at some point between babies and teenagers. If that child is registered as your child, it should count. But, I don't make the rules. So I have to adjust my plans accordingly. So, yeah. That's what's going to happen with Hadley. Hadley, she currently has a few skills. She was working on her writing skill. She was, doing painting a little bit. She's currently upping her cooking skill because she's now decided she's going to be a mother. And she dropped out of college so she can raise this child because her parents shouldn't have to do that. They're like 90. They're not like 90. They're like in their late 80s. Like, they're old. They're old people. They're old. What can I say? They're old. And, like, she does not feel like they should have to raise this baby. Like, it's a baby. Like, it's going to be difficult. Like, And so Hadley's decided, because she is family-oriented, and she's going to be doing this. She's going to do this. Hadley has committed to this. So she's going to be a mother. I think eventually, at some point, I'm going to have, Cassie, because she's under Eleanor currently in the family tree, just because she's legitimately Eleanor's child. But at some point, I'm going to move her to Cassie's branch. Not Cassie, Hadley's branch. I'm going to move her to Hadley's branch. It's going to be like a big moment. She'll have to choose between, Eleanor, because, Eleanor in her eras, she's going to, because Eleanor's a chameleon, she's never going to have her own personality. So I think at some point she's going to come back and, like, reclaim her child, right her wrongs. And then Cassie's going to have to choose between her birth mother, Eleanor, and her mother, Hadley. And it's going to be glorious. It's going to be glorious. I cannot wait for it to unfold. It fills me with joy. Not joy, because it's going to be kind of sad for Eleanor, obviously. But, like, fuck Eleanor. Like, Eleanor did something terrible. Sometimes we have to live with the consequences of our actions. But, Eleanor's gonna Eleanor's gonna try her best. But, Hadley, I really like Hadley. Once I decided that she was going to be the character that sacrificed everything she ever desired, for the sake of this family, I was like, okay, Hadley, you're going to suffer, and thus you are a good character. I don't know why. I don't know why. I needed to make Eleanor a fucking menace, and I needed to make Hadley suffer for me to care for them as characters. It's wild. But that's pretty much all that's going on in the story right now. Hadley has this friend named Ayana, and then she has this other friend named Amy, and that's lovely. And then Kara doesn't really have any friends. Jake doesn't have any real friends. Cassie obviously doesn't have any friends. And then here's our house. We live here. We live at 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. I guess we don't have a street name. But we have like our boat thing from like our boat trailer from like Mayfield Springs. And then we have our little outdoor like kitchen area. Jake has gotten into beekeeping. And then we have like our little sauna bathroom, our little like activity room, our living room with the grand piano. All of our like artifacts from when Kara abandoned her family for like 3 or 4 days and went to France after her divorce. We have Link the fish and, our garage. Then outdoors, we have this cute little seating area. We have our cute little like rounded kind of pool. We have our hot tub. We have our golf range. It's very cute. I really like this house. I really like it. Like, it's not, like, the cutest thing, like, the walls and, like, some of the decor that I didn't put down, but, like, it's cute. I like the general idea of it. And then we have upstairs, we have some of the Kristen Springer paintings. We have, Cassie's original crib. She slept out here. She never slept in Eleanor's room. Never. She never slept in Eleanor's room. She slept here. We didn't have a crib when Eleanor gave birth. We didn't have a crib because how are you going to keep a baby a secret if you have a crib in the house? So we had to go deal with that. But this is where she slept. I'm going to delete this crib eventually. And then, Cassie's little baby changing station. We have Eleanor's old room that she abandoned. This picture of her and Kurt at the prom that she never let go of. That's what originally put her into her rebel era, because they were like, we're leaving Mayfield Springs. And she said, but I'm in love. And they said, too bad. They said, too bad, we're still leaving. They didn't say it like that, but this is, the bathroom where Eleanor would do all the drugs. I think that's a pill cabinet. And yeah, she would go into this bathroom and like do drugs and then stare at herself in the mirror and then throw up. When she was pregnant, she popped pills when she was pregnant. That's why this baby is a crack baby. And then we have Cassie's room. Cassie and Hadley's room. I use the single slot crib, and it does function. Like, Hadley can walk around and get on either side of it. So, yay. And then I made it match Hadley's room because Cassie also likes purple. It's so lovely. A duo. A dynamic duo. It's going to be like Batman and Robin. But Hadley and Cassie. And then we have the master bedroom, which is Kara and Jake's bedroom. Eventually, I think this might actually become not Cassie's, Hadley's room, once Kara and Jake leave the mortal coil. I think this may be Hadley's room. I think she's going to live in this home for quite a bit. I think she's going to live in this home until her family outgrows it. So until she has, like, baby number 3. Because this could be Cassie's room. And then this could be baby number 2's room. And then debatably, we could have baby number 3 in here for a minute until it becomes like a child. Then we'd have to move. But I think, honestly, they would just move to Monte Vista, to be quite honest. I want to keep Hadley in this kind of, like, Mediterranean coastal-ish kind of worlds. I want to keep her in those kind of neighborhoods. I want her to live in that kind of neighborhood. Just like I kind of want to keep Sally in like a deserty area because Sally, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Hadley is gonna have a vibe, and I already made her eventual husband. He'll be making his appearance, semi soon because obviously I'm gonna have to turn off aging so Kara and Jake don't die, and then I just hmm 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 hmm. I wonder what his little thing will be. I really do wonder. I wonder. Anyways, but I really do wonder. But I've made him already. I have a vibe. We have a vibe. We have a name. We have a face. And it's going to be lovely. Hadley will soon enter her Starlight era. She's currently in her All Too Well Taylor Swift era. And next, she'll be entering her Starlight Taylor Swift era. I think, if you listen to the song, the general vibe is going to be what Hadley's next big chapter of her life is. I think I'm going to do that for her next little chapters. I'm going to, give her a new Taylor Swift song because, I was listening to All Too Well and I said, Hadley, this could be you. But yeah, I think that might be all for now. I think next month we'll be going to, probably the Moon Sisters with the Hood Twins. Or, the kneecapping, whichever. Depends on how far we get. Lee Landis has already... Not Lee. Lena Landis has already reared her head in Simopolis, pregnant. So, I think the Hood Twins and, all the Olympians have arrived in Simopolis. So, I think, the mess of the Moon Sisters is fast approaching. So, I think they'll be next. And then Sally the next month. But I think that might be all for now, and I'll see you guys next month. Bye!